Okay, in this video we're going to learn how to scale our critter up to the appropriate size. And through doing this, we are going to keep the proper proportions through measuring. And we are going to use calipers here. These are measuring devices, so you can measure the size of something and then figure out its size, and then we can figure out the proper amount to make things bigger to keep it in proportion. So with this project, we're making our critters 1 foot, so 12 inches, and we want that to be our longest measurement. So with the bear, the longest measurement's going to be from nose to butt. So we're going to put the calipers there, and we are going to use put the calipers on the ruler, and we can see that that's 2 inches. So write that down. That's 2 inch, and we need it to be 12 inches. So we need to figure out what we're multiplying. We need to figure out this number. So with the pig, we'll do all these real quick. We're going to exclude the tail on the pig. And it is 1.75, so 1 3/4 times our blank equals 12 inches. On the giraffe, we're going to measure the top of the head to the bottom of the feet, because that's our biggest measurement. I'm going to measure that. So it is 2 1/4 inches. So 2.25 inches times what equals 12. So here's where we need to do a little math. You can pull out your calculator. So for the bear's pretty easy. Divide 12 by 2 is 6 inches. And then we have 12 divided by 1.75, and that equals 12 divided by 1.75. That equals 6.9. And then for the giraffe, it's 2.25. Actually, sorry, 12 divided by 2.25, and that equals 5. We'll put 5.25. So this number is what we are going to measure, what we are going to multiply any other measurements we get on our animals. So I'm going to do a layout for the pig. Set these aside. So we know that this is 1 foot. So from here to here is 1 foot. We need to find out from how tall it is. So we will use our calipers and measure that. We will put that on our ruler, and it is 0.75. a little over, but we can. So back to our trusty calculator. So this is length, and this is height. This is going to be height, and we'll find length. So 6.9, and that was 0.75 times 6.9 equals times 0.75 6.9 times 0.75 equals 5.175. So just over 5. So the height of our critter is going to be just a little bit above our 5. That's not including the ears. We can add those later. So now we have the length of it and the height of it. We can also figure out what the width of it is. This won't be in our drawing, but it's good to know, and you can use it for when you start on the wire. And it's about a 1/2 inch. So we go back to our calculator. So 0.5 times 6.9, and we get 3.45. So width 0.5 times 6.9 equals 3.45. So we can also measure any other measurements and use this math to figure it out. So let's measure from the front of the head to the shoulders. And that is 1/2, so we just did that. So we'll just put head here, and it's 0.5 times 6.9 equals 3.45. So we can use that information and measure where the head's going to be, or how big the head is. 1, 2, 3, and it's 0.45, so 1/2. So this is the size of the head. Let's measure how tall the head is. We'll exclude the ears. We can add those later. You can measure those if you want. Oops. And it is a little over 1/4 of an inch. Head height, or head length. That's head length. So head height is we'll call it 3.0 times 6.9. Go back to our calculator. 0.3 times 6.9 equals 2.07. So now we can just over 2. So there's the size of the head. We can also measure the width of the body. And it's half. So we've already done that math. Body height. And it was 0.5 times 6.9 equals 3.45. One, two, three. Did I measure that right? Let's see. Yeah. So here's where the body is. And now that we've got kind of the size of the head, the size of the body, let's see. Well, yeah. So now we can kind of rough in where everything is. This leg comes up here. And we have a rough drawing of our pig. Got our ears here. So in the next video, I'll show you how to use this to create our create the basic shape of the wire form and to create the wire form.